Hello everyone, this is Ronnie Pacheco from the VIP team for Spring 2019, and this is going to be a quick video about the prerequisites, the first time installation, and how to run the server locally for VIP version 10. So first of all, let's go all over the prerequisites. We're going to be needing Node.js. We have specified that is a version somewhere after 5.6 and before 10. MongoDB community server, which is this. All these links are available to you on the document. MongoDB, Git for source control, Visual Studio Code. You could use your own editor, but we highly recommend this one because it makes everything easier and it allows you to use Git on itself, run terminals, and run Node, everything on the go. And then lastly, MongoDB and Mongo Compass. So let's just go ahead. Once everything is downloaded, you can start with a first time installation. To get the link to clone the repository, you just have to have credentials and access to Bitbucket for this repository. So we're just going to go to Bitbucket, and then we're going to have to get the clone link, grab it, and then just follow the following. Just follow these instructions. Get the clone, the link of the repository, and the local directory where you want to clone it. We're going to be doing everything using Visual Studio. Just go this way. And then let's open a terminal. And then just go ahead and do git clone repository link. This is the link for our project, but you guys will not have it until you have access to Bitbucket. And lastly, the link of the project of the local directory where you want to have it. I'm going to go ahead and copy this address and paste it here. And now we just go for it. There you go. Now you see it's cloning. It'll take a couple of seconds, maybe minutes. Alright, so this is done. I'm just going to show this here. Now you guys have all the code that you guys need. This is a senior project example. This is just for the video. Alright, so now we just go ahead and click Git Fetch. Make sure we have everything. And then just make sure we are on the branch. If you guys want to start making new branches before or after, it depends on whatever the team decides to do. But you can just go ahead and check out into your particular development branch. For now, I'm just gonna go into master. Let's see, we have an error here. Oh, sorry. I just realized how there was a couple of errors. You have to first go into your Git and to the folder that contains the project. So senior project, actually senior project example. There you go. Now we do git fetch. There you go. Everything has been fetched. Now check out on master. It says I'm already on master. And then this is pretty important that you guys run npm.run because this is gonna install all the dependencies. This code that installs isn't code deployment is really important that you guys do this part. If we go and do npm run setup, it's gonna start installing. Oh, this is one of the common errors that you guys will find. You have to make sure that you guys are inside the code folder and rerun this command. As you guys can see, it's installing. This might take a couple of minutes. I'm just gonna pause it. We'll pause the video until this is done. Welcome back. As you can see, all these different files have been added. There's a lot of dependencies that are required to run the site. Now, it takes about like 2 to 3 minutes to download everything. Now we are ready to run the server. Now we just start by launching Mongo. Just go ahead and do the same thing. Mongo D, then -- port 27017 db path. You have to have a path to store the data. Let me go ahead and create a new folder. 1 second. Creating a folder, db test. And I'm going to go ahead and get this location, db path, and then paste it there. This has been created. As you guys can see, whenever this is created, it's going to create a bunch of files on that particular folder. Alright, let's keep going. You'll have to click do Mongo whenever all this is done. Now we are in Mongo. Go to the next terminal. Type Mongo. You have to go to the next terminal. There's another advantage of VS Code. It allows you to have multiple terminals at a time. And then just click on here and then you will see it. So here you have Mongo and then use admin. You can check the DBS. Now you see you have something in here. These are all the little files that were created. And this is just to check out. Just get out of here. If the professor provides you with a database, a test database, a test file for it, you can just use Mongo restore and then this command to get that database working, and then use the show dbs to see which files you guys got. Lastly, since we're already in PowerShell, we're going to go ahead and do this code. As I mentioned before, make sure you are in the code, you are in the folder, senior project example, and then make sure whenever you run this command, you are in the code folder. Because if we do npm run start local, we get the error. Make sure you are in code and then run the code again. It says server is now running in localhost 3000. So if we go here and then open localhost, let's just do it in a incognito tab. Localhost, the site is running. This we have some troubleshooting questions. Troubleshooting on the bottom. Well, not on the bottom. Under the installation guide, this is one of the problems that I saw we encountered during the video. And remember to go into the code, folder. Where can I view the scripts? This is the file. Why does the site look weird? Let's just go ahead and open the site again. This, you see, as you guys can see, these are as you guys can see, this is the header and everything looks okay. One error that we encountered this semester is that the header looked weird in a sense that it was just a long header. It was about like a page long, and he had everything just straight down instead of to the side, and then all the different drop downs were just visible. And if that ever happens, the problem is that you did not install the node modules required to run the site. This step is actually really, well, not highlighted on the commands, but it's step number 5. Please do not forget to run this command. Let's see. And then lastly, let's go back to the troubleshooting. Oh yeah, this is pretty important. Um, if you for some reason you have your code is taking forever to either push or being cloned, make sure that on the git ignore file we are ignoring, like, well, just make sure that this code looks like this, the ignore file. We have to make sure that we are ignoring all the git modules and then the node modules, because it is about like 11,000 files. So allocating that kind of space and that amount of files takes a bit. So that's why we are making you install it locally and then not push it every time into the server. This has been Ronnie Pacheco from the VIP team for Spring 2019. Thank you for watching.